session that's just concluded as well, so he had already withdrawn, so you can get rid of number 41. Also in Class G, number 46, Stephen Nuttall, has now withdrawn from this race at least. So down in Class G, car number 46 put a line through. Car number 98 changes classes. Tony Eckford, at the wheel of the Sunbeam Tiger, moves from Class G to Class D. Not really fair, putting him amongst the Caterham, so he moves to Class D. And also in Class G, you can add in one further car, add in car number 555. 555 is Chris Aubrey, A-U-B-R-E-Y. Chris Aubrey, who is from Malmesbury. Malmesbury is the first reserve for the race, by the way, such as the size of the grid. It's a Caterham 420R, Caterham 420R, 1998 CC, 2007 model year. Also, you can slot in Class H, two further cars. Class H, two further cars. You might be best to do them at the bottom of the programme. Car number 31, Peter Ratcliffe. Peter Ratcliffe, we saw him going well. Well, I think he qualified third for the Magnificent Sevens. Peter Ratcliffe from Leatherhead at the wheel of his Caterham. Or it says CSR on the amendment sheet, but it's the 420R that he was competing in earlier on. So we'll stick with what the amendment said, and that's CSR, which would mean it's his old car. It's a 2.4 litre car, 2017, 2.4 litre. 2.4 litre 2017. And also add in car number 89, Bruce Wilson, who is from Hardwick. He's at the wheel of Caterham CSR. It's a 2.3 litre 2007 model year. That should then bring you fully up to date with all of the amendments to programme that we need to bring you. So qualifying underway for this session.
I didn't get it on camera, but I've got a
range of different cars out there, from Alan Breck's Ford Capri to the Mazda RX-7, Alex and Trevor Taylor to the likes of the BMWs and the Caterhams as well, because the Open Series is exactly that in reality. It is for production saloons, hatchbacks, sevens type cars, sports, GTs, kit cars of all age, excluding sports races. Specific sports races are excluded, and the class structure is split. We've got Group 1, which caters for the sports cars, the saloon cars and the kit cars, and Group 2 is for the Lotus 7 type cars. Topping the times at the moment is car number 42, which is Richard Carter, at the wheel of his R300, has posted the best of the times so far, a 1 minute 20.531, but it is the first flying lap in reality. Second quickest is Chris Aubrey, one of the additions to the programme we gave you, albeit as first reserve, he's not guaranteed on getting into the race, a 1 minute 23.158. Third quickest is number 14, is that Neil Edmonds, I would have thought? No, it's Ryan Edmonds, at the wheel of the Ariel Atom, that is third quickest at this stage with 1 minute 24.035. Gary Bates, with his number 52 Caterham, completes the top four, 1 minute 25.764. Now there's a black and orange flag going out. That indicates that there's a mechanical issue with the car for which the driver might not be aware, and that's going out for car number 98. And that is Tony Eckford and Tony Absalom's Sunbeam Tiger. That's clearly got an issue that the driver might not be aware of, and what they need to do is call into the pits. The scrutineers will have a look at whatever the issue is, and then if they're satisfied or rectification work can be carried out, the car will be allowed back out into the qualifying session. Through goes the number 73 BMW in the hands of Andrew Sanders. We saw him out in one of the earlier sessions. How's he getting on? He's outside of the top 12 currently at the wheel of the Sky Blue Beamer. Posted a best of a 1 minute 29.614 from him. It looks fairly busy as well, so Sunwing's got a few down there. The Caterhams are sort of waiting it out by looking at it. Jonathan Mitchell, Christian Pittard, and I think Tim Davis all in the pit lane with you, are they not?
Yeah, almost. It's like the Magnificent 7 qualifying session, because they're all kind of leaving it until the end of the session, or to the midway point of the session, because Jonathan Mitchell with phone in hand at the time, you've got Peter Radcliffe with phone in hand, you've got Christian Pittard with phone in hand.
What did we do before TSL live timing?
Exactly. It's unbelievable now, but they're all sitting here watching and waiting and see when they want to head out. Jonathan Mitchell, by the way, had a change of tyres as well. He just went to, by the looks of it, a scrub set. So he came out on a fairly new set. He's gone to a scrub set for this session. Tim Davis looks like he's got problems because the bonnet is off and they're working with a spanner and all the rest of it. So there's a little bit of urgency around Tim Davis's car. We've also got the Porsche, which looks a little bit smoky under the bonnet as well. And this is, well, the number's been crossed out, so I'm not too sure if it is number 62, but the blue Porsche sits in the pit lane with possibly some problems. And also into the pits has come number 98. That's going to go off on the jacks as well, which is Tony Eckford and Tony Absalom. Let's have a quick look to see if there's any damage.
That's the one that was given a black and orange flag, Matt.
Okay.
So the story to be had there.
It looks like the rear tyre may be rubbing. In fact, the whole right side may be rubbing on that car. Yes, very, very low. So that's probably the issue that the scrutineers and officials have picked up on. So the right-hand side of the car is rubbing. The tyres have got a little bit of a mark on them. So that the story is from the pit lane so far, and I'm sure it's going to get even busier before too much longer.
Well, the strange thing is that that's the right-hand side of the car. That's the car that sort of takes less of the load around a clockwise circuit, isn't it? The left-hand side is where the natural car will want to go. Whilst we've been chatting about what's going on in the pit lane, Gary Bates, number 52, has gone to the top of the times. 1 minute 19.608 for his caterer. Richard Carter, who's just flashed over the start-finish line, is second quickest. He didn't improve his time that time through, Richard Carter, so he posted a best of a 1 minute 20.499. That was a 1 minute 20.680 from him on that occasion, so still second quickest. Third quickest is the addition to the programme, one of a few we gave you, number 555, the grey and yellow car, just again heading over the start-finish line bizarrely. Chris Aubrey, he's third quickest. Fourth quickest is the Ariel Atom, as things currently stand, in the hands of Ryan Edmonds, whose driving experience is entered supercharged Ariel Atom. He used to have a series for them very briefly in the UK, 1 minute 22.318. And Aston Blake and Tony Blake with their beautiful looking 911 RSR, number 71. Great to see that car back. That just flashes over the start-finish line now. That is currently fifth quickest with a 1 minute 24.061. Bruce Wilson's number 89 Caterham completes the top six currently, 125.010. But Gary Bates just keeps going quicker and quicker. 1 minute 19.708 last time through. This time through over the start-finish line. No, he's eased his pace substantially that time through. So 1 minute 19.708 for Gary Bates is the time that everybody's looking to try and hunt down, and they've got stacks of time in which to do it because it's a 30-minute qualifying session for the Race Truck Open Series. We've still got 20 minutes of it to go. Improvement for the second quickest car, Richard Carter. 1 minute 19.9 brings him to within 0.2 of a second now of the provisional pole sitter, Gary Bates. So a great lap having been popped in by Richard Carter. It was a fairly clear lap traffic-wise, but as he heads up towards the braking area for Wilson, stark contrast, he's got lots of cars to deal with for this 2-mile tour of the circuit, and now some of those cars that were waiting patiently in the pit lane are starting to just filter out. The number 4 car heading out onto the circuit now, Jonathan Mitchell, ready to do a quick lap once he's completed his out lap. And also, by the look of things, Ratton is on his way out as well, which is Peter Ratcliffe. So these will be 2 cars, and not on the lap they're doing now, but the one thereafter, if they get clear traffic, may well be worth keeping an eye for. Gary Bates still just going quicker and quicker and quicker. 1 minute 16.921 has just been bettered again by Gary Bates. 1 minute 16.732 now for the number 52 car as it heads into the braking area for Richie's corner. And that means that he's on pole by 3.2 seconds currently. And I say currently, it's because quicker cars are filtering out, and it now also includes sort of the orangey gold liveried car in the hands of that's going to be just working its way out on the circuit now. That'll be Christian Pittard, won't it, that is now getting involved in the session for the first time really. 45 cars that came into the pits and have sat very patiently there since the session began. So we'll see as to how they all get on once they've completed this out lap. I can see heading into the braking area for Murray's now, Jonathan Mitchell, who is about to start a flying lap. Let's have a quick look over the start-finish line now. Comes the number 4 car. There'll be traffic again that he has to deal with. So Jonathan Mitchell goes through, and yeah, he is now starting his flying lap. 35 cars take to the circuit so far, and arguably the cars in 33rd, 34th and 35th are going to be looking to try and mount a challenge for pole position, that being Peter Ratcliffe, Jonathan Mitchell and Christian Pittard respectively. They've all just been very patient, waiting it out. There goes Gary Bate back over the start-finish line. Traffic on that lap meant that he couldn't improve. He still sits comfortably on pole position at this stage from number 42, Richard Carter, who is 3.2 seconds adrift in second place. Chris Aubrey, kind of at 5.55, is third quickest. Fourth quickest is still the Ariel Atom, number 14, in the hands of Ryan Edmonds. Through goes Ryan a while ago, improving down to a 1 minute 21.857. Tony Aston Blake's number 71 Porsche 911 RSR, his fifth quickest, going beautifully well, mixed it well and truly amongst the caterers, 123.092. And Bruce Wilson, number 89, completes top 6 at the moment. Seventh is the Mini Keith Isaac, Kevin Fulbrook, the Sussex race prepared car number 81. Eighth quickest is a BMW, Doug Simon and Roland Jones, number 63. Ninth quickest is 61, the way things currently stand. And who's that number 61? That will be Mark Webster with his Caterham R300. Just to give you the top 10, kind of a 99 that will complete the top 10, and that is James Mumbrey with his BMW. That's the order of the top 10. All black and orange flags going out as well. This time it's car number 99 that is attracting the attentions of the officials, and that's the car that I've just mentioned to you had been going well. Let's hope that it's nothing too serious for James Mumbrey. The driver from Moggerhanger, not a clue where Moggerhanger is. Answers on a postcard, I think, with regards to that one. The cars that came out of the pit lane already, Peter Ratcliffe has gone from 33rd to 2nd to the front row of the grid on his first flying lap, car number 31. 1 minute 18.722 from him. As expected, he is likely to, I'm sure, further promote himself up through the order. There goes Richard Carter. Can he improve? Answer is no for car number 42. There's no improvement there. There goes Christian Pittard over the start-finish line, and he, amongst traffic, gets himself from 34th to 10th with a 1 minute 24.649. The other quick car that we were hoping would make a little bit of progress was Jonathan Mitchell, and he, on his first flying lap coming out of the pits, number 4 car, has gone from whatever it was, 33rd, 34th, 35th, up to 7th quickest with a 1 minute 23.211. But there's still half of the session to go. There goes Jonathan Mitchell again over the start-finish line, and this time he moves from 7th up to 4th quickest at the wheel of the number 4 car. 1 minute 19.490 from him. Peter Ratcliffe, amongst traffic, number 31, squeezes his way through and cannot improve up on the outside of the front row of the grid. Ryan Edmonds at the wheel of the Ariel Atom cannot improve upon 6th position. He still remains, though, as the first non-Caterham in the field at this stage. Rather very busy pit lane. We've got